What's up, guys? It's Coach Laird coming at you. It is 12:15 in the morning. I'm hitting my sauna before I go to bed. I hop in the shower and I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna start posting videos pretty consistently here. Toughness tip videos or just any videos I thought. In the sauna, because it gives me some time to sit down and think and kind of assess, where clients are, where the world is. The sports world, all these things. I feel like every year it gets worse with kids complaining about coaches being on them, or parents being on them, or parents complaining about coaches being on their kids. And it just still, I don't want to sound like an old guy, but it just blows my mind that we're still in this day and age. And when I say still in this day and age, that it continues to get worse, that you're not allowed to say anything negative or direct to kids anymore. Like, if you don't communicate, you're going to be called out for it. If you show up late, you're going to be called out for it. If your grades aren't good, you're going to be called out for it. If you are not buying into the process and buying into the rules that your coach has or your parents have, you're going to be called out for it. The funniest thing in talking about that, so I'm defending parents here in a lot of ways, but I'm also going to call out parents. And these kids nowadays, the travel ball teams and just teams in general, they're switching teams left and right, and it's getting out of hand. It's getting stupid. As soon as one negative thing is said, they immediately hate them. And this is what, parents, I'm going to explain something to you. And this is just a situation that happened this week. Obviously not going to tell the kid's name or anything like that I talked to. But they end up switching teams or quitting teams, or they might be quitting teams. I can't remember. Because the coach was getting on them and kind of raising their voice at him or yelling at him. And I'm just like, all these parents, do you raise your voice at your kids? Do you get on your kids? You do. And you forgive yourself, and your spouse forgives you, and the kids forgive you, because you know that you're trying to make them better. Well, at least, that's what the goal is, right? And then a coach raises their voice that gets on your kid. And most of these parents, not all, but most of these parents are getting pissed off. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like, how can you be a walking, talking hypocrite and not see right through the bullshit? And kids, I went back to the kids. It's like, as soon as someone says something negative about you or calls you out for your stuff, and it's always true. You know what I mean? I shouldn't say it's always true, I guess. I guess on the rare instances, and someone's watching this video and go, well, I'm that rare instance. Yeah, probably not likely. But listen, I'm gonna basically stay it with this and leave it with this. If you're complaining about other coaches to other coaches, if you're complaining about your parents to your coaches, if you're complaining about anyone that's holding you accountable, you need to look in the mirror. And it makes me laugh when kids have trouble communicating with me or with other coaches. I look at them and I go, I know you're on your phone all the damn time. You're being a coward. You're being irresponsible, and you're not willing to have a conversation. This is the crazy thing. Most of them aren't willing to have a face-to-face conversation nowadays, which is really bad and really serious. And I'm going to start a podcast on what I'm worried about with the future of kids in America, specifically athletes too. But it's so easy to text and communicate with people nowadays. Like, technology is easier to get smarter. Technology is easier to get to communicate and plan and organize. And I feel like they're worse than ever at it. Like, we have all this technology at our disposal, and all these availability of text messages, phone calls, emails, just right at our fingertips to communicate or advertise your business or whatever. And people just don't do it because they'd rather flip through Instagram, and a young boy or young man wants to look at some girl and thirst over some girl, and girls are just on there. God knows what they're doing. I'm not even going to call that out. But you're getting on social media and you're wasting so much time. And not to say that I don't get on social media, but I use it. I use it to an advantage. I use it for my purpose. And I'm getting on another tangent here, but the bottom line is if you're complaining, and you're complaining about a coach, complaining about a parent, you're most likely going to start complaining about the person you're complaining to, you're explaining to. Like, you think this might be a safe space, but in reality, when people hear you talk like that or make excuses, I didn't do this because I'm so busy. I didn't do this because of this. I didn't do this. You either got it done or you didn't get it done. Anything else is an excuse. Period. Toughest tip of the day. Communicate. Stop wasting time. Be accountable for your actions. And stop bullshitting your way through life and lying to yourself. Because sooner or later, you're going to wake up at 25, 30, 35, 40 years old, and you're going to go, what the hell do I stand for? What is my goals? What do I even want to do with my life? And instead of wasting 20 years doing stuff that's not even important, you're not even going to remember the next day. Focus on developing you. Focus on developing the person. Focus on developing the mind. Because I'm going to tell you nowadays, all you have to do is work hard. You don't even have to be that smart. You work harder than 99% of people are going to be successful. Out.